on this one, so everyone is standing in line, passports in hand. He shuffles toward the counter where they are checking people in. His bag, like him, is overstuffed, too big. He tries to continue shoveling the chips into his mouth while also nudging forward, but the middle-aged woman in front of him shoots him a wilting look when he bumps into her. His focus is elsewhere, however. The flight attendant gives him a look of disgust. He looks at his feet, grabs his passport, drags his bag behind him. He squeezes past the line of people already waiting for the lavatory and makes his way to the seat at the back of the plane. As he settles in, a small child peeks between the seats in front, observing him. Beads of sweat have gathered on his forehead, his back and underarms wet with perspiration. He heaves the bag into the overhead compartment, has to force it into the narrow hold. Just as he's squishing the last corner into the shelf, a pretty young thing arrives at the row and waits impatiently. He squeezes his way out, awkward, as she brushes past him, leaving a perfumed wake. He thinks he sees her crinkle her nose and smirk out of the corner of his eye. All the passengers have boarded now. A disembodied voice is instructing them to take their seats. He manages to maneuver himself into the suffocating seat and breathes a sigh of relief. But soon he is once again breathing heavily, fumbling for the safety belt. His soft midsection spills over onto the armrest, and the pretty girl recoils from the heat and odor of his body. Once he has wrested the two ends of the seatbelt from the seat crack under him, he attempts to click them together. He panics. His breathing grows heavier. He's loosened the clip as far as it will go, but there's a 6-inch gulf between the ends. The child still gazes unflinchingly between the seats. The pretty girl puts on her headphones, still smirking, as a blonde stewardess is making her way down the aisle, checking that everyone is fastened in. Thanks.